Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. Treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Alohomora. Revelio.
Flying about the boat, tossing up waffle back and forth.
strange man he was.
Anyone casting unforgivable.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Prisoners die in Azkaban all the time. They simply lose the will to live.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm told that last Clementine. Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You've a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio. 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 Hello, Hamora.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Hello. Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you? Pardon me? Might I ask a favour?
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
How magnanimous.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are boobotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for boobotubers. I hope it's worth the risk. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
I dream of making a better... I'm sure it'd be harder to kill a mooncalf. No, too hard.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those boobotubers? Just my luck. A troll. smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather... The demiguise statues were placed as they were for good reason. Should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Revelio.
When you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
Oh, well, that's everything.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
stoning for sleeping cars.
Why would anyone care enough to remove my demiguise statues?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The Moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
History was losing a hair as well.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practising dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rockwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Just because you know Lumos.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Spare a canut, a sickle, a galleon.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Revelio. One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over. Wizards are running scared. Wizards are running scared. As they... You will regret coming. Such out. How nice of you, someone.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. One camp down, one more to go.
One less human to worry about. Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one. Way.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. That wasn't too hard.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking? Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
I could use.
I should investigate. Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardo. Bardo's jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to her.
Come now, don't be stingy.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont? I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear brother.
A sickle, a galleon.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way.
Revelio. Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This looks intriguing.
Loud as a troll you are.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection.
Oh, I'm gonna need to teach. Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
One in. If it isn't the fighting gardener.
Show yourself. Confringo! Is that the best you've got? That's proper football, that is! Confringo! Is that working?
What the?
Potato! Confringo! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
You know not what you do.
Reducto!
Just how many witches and wizards have you finished?
Better luck next time.
I'll spot you like a sailor! You dare slay one of my own! You will fall! Right.
Levioso!
You. Some of those wizards were...
Levioso!
Revelio.
Levioso!
Revelio.
Levioso! You after the Levioso!
Listen. Revelio.
Levioso! Mind yourself! Levioso! Levioso! Games, do ya?
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Alohomora. Revelia.
I can never face Milo's daughter again.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley. Edgar Adley. No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant plan to make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Had I known he'd wanted to procure venom from a living acromantula. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it. Milo's body is still in that cave with the absconder.
The absconder?
Aye, Milo's name for the acromantula. He did have a flair for the dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something to remember him by. But I fled.
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable. In large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
If I have time, I can try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr. Adley.
You can't possibly go to the acromantula's cave. You'd be killed. Please, forget I said anything.
Wonder where they're off to in such a hurry.
Now, where could that acromantula cave be? What do you have in store for me this...
Is that you, Royland?
8 legs is simply too many. Accio! Confringo! The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here. This could be the Acromantula cave, Mr. Adams. Confringo! For Milo's daughter. Revelio. I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley. Revelio.
You look none the worse for wear.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.